From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on fourth down. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now Love going to change things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Jacobs. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And this time he is in. Yes. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Falcons 0.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Gun.
The tight end in motion right.
What's that?
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Third down and 13.
Leave it, bring up 48.
Cousins. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. The rookie Jaden Reed deep for the Packers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The return is Reed. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
97. 10.
Play action this time with Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Blue striker. Yellow, black ultra. Set cut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, ready?
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Robinson with another carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This now a 3rd and 4.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Listen to me.
To throw, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Jahan! 300! Gun!
Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, we're good, we're good! Wait, son!
Now Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Zebra, zebra, zebra! Black, black! Wait, Jahan!
Here's Cousins. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Reed. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Let's go. Fight 60. Steal. Black. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Going back to Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
6. Mega. Black shot. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Second and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Packers 21, Falcons nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Cousins on first down. Steps away to his left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Fight, 97. Fight, white.
Love now to pass on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, go.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Coming up here
we go.
looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Joseph set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Same target. It's Jacobs again. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with somebody trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch. When they're running with the ball, they think they're going to win those too.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers open the lead up to 34-0. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Falcons, nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know, easy.
Cousins to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Good routes here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Got it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pushes him over. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Packers.
Now Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Mike Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Two.
Cousins now from the 50. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the ground with Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Gun.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They're on 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 49, Falcons 7. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side of really